All right, y'all, because get in here so we can talk about this latest episode of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta and how I had the nerve to try to get deep. Before we even get started, make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn your post notifications on, and get down in these comments because y'all know we're going to have to talk about it. Let's go ahead and get into it. Now, we kick it off with mamadee. She done invited Scrappy over so that they can have a talk about this restaurant thing. And just like I suspected in my previous video, she don't want to open no restaurant with you and Erica, Scrappy. But mamadee, I'm putting this on you because you a grown-ass woman. And why in the hell couldn't you just tell your son and Erica that you did not want to do this? It was not a good idea. It was bad. You did not want to be in the middle of them two hooping and hollering at each other. You did not want to be in the middle of Scrappy not having the money or not showing up to obligations. Erica clocking on him. Like, you just didn't want to do it. Just tell them. You had to sit up and string them along and play. And what's so crazy is Scrappy kind of is agreeing with mamadee. He like, yeah, you know, I kind of see where Mom Deuce coming from. You feel naive. It's just like, you feel naive. I don't know if it's the best thing. Like, it's not the best thing. You and her do not need to go into business together. Y'all can cuddle up. Y'all can do all that stuff that y'all doing on the sidelines, but going into business is what's going to be the deciding factor that fucks it up. I'm just going to go ahead and put that out there. Don't do it. Now, mamadee, what shocked me in this scene also is she said that she got a problem with Kirk and Rasheeda, specifically Rasheeda, because of how Rasheeda been bandwagoning Bambi through Scrappy and Bambi's divorce. And my thing of it is, I see where she's coming from as far as Rasheeda taking more of Bambi's side because she's the woman in a relationship. Bambi over her crying about, you know, she got these children. Scrappy ain't helping her. Scrappy ain't paying the bills and stuff. So it'd be a couple of scenes in the previous seasons where you can see Rasheeda kind of look like she checking Scrappy. And the thing about it is, you and Kirk like to say that y'all neutral. Y'all cool with both parties, so y'all don't want to really get into it. But you did find yourself, Rasheeda, taking more of Bambi's side in this whole thing than Scrappy's. And that's okay. You just have to stand in that. That's all. We're not saying you're wrong for doing it. We're just saying you got to stand it. And now mamadee on your ass with it. And that's just what it is. She's saying that she's going to have a mother's event to celebrate mothers and to medal. Like, how in the hell them two go hand in hand, mamadee? But I'm curious to see it's going to come along. Now, Chef D, he's cooking for Saucy. And y'all, this scene, we're going to have to spend a little minute on. So Saucy tells Chef D his mama stopping by on her way to church. Chef D and his teeth, they shocked. Both of them looking confused because they like, it's Friday. Your mama going to church on a Friday? He like, yeah. The mama stopped by and she comes in and basically lets Santana know that the book, you know, is set to be released and she wants to read a specific chapter to Saucy. And I understand why she wants to read it to him because it's about him and it's something very personal. Once she starts reading it, it's apparent that she's talking about Saucy being SA'd by a family member. From the ages of 9 to 16, I believe Saucy clarified and said. And it's really sad. But here's why I want to talk about this scene. Because I feel like this scene shows that even though Saucy's mama is trying her best, I do not want to put her down in any way and say that, oh, you don't accept that your son is gay or whatever. No, but it's like she still don't really believe it. Or she still feels like that she can change it. Do y'all get what I'm saying? She is reading this chapter, and when she's speaking about it, she's saying she wonders if the reason that he's gay today is because he was SA'd. And my whole thing of it is it's really hard for me to pick a road in my head where I could have ever seen Saucy Santana being straight. I'm sorry, just the way he acts, as feminine as he is, the nails longer than the Mississippi River. His ass is bigger than mine and every subscriber that I have put together. It's just, I just don't see him ever have been straight. And the fact that his mother is putting it on now, maybe the reason that he got SA, it says something. Because it's telling me she's looking for an excuse of why he's the way he is. Because once you find a reason for something, then you can kind of start justifying in your head, okay, so this is why. Then guess what the next step is? You can start chipping away at that. You can try to start fixing it. You can't fix this. He is the way he is, and that's the whole thing. You need to accept him, for what he is. Yes, true. That may have played a factor into why he is the way he is now. But the fact is, he is the way he is now. Saucy is who Saucy is, and he's not going to change. I don't ever see him coming home with a wife. When Chef D mentioned that he was looking for marriage between them two, the mama and her wig damn near ran out the door. Marriage? Nobody's getting married. And you want to be married to a man? And it's like, girl, what do you mean does he want to be married to a man? Is this blonde wig frying your brain? Really turning you into a dumb blind? Like, what is happening? He's with a man. Why is it that he wouldn't be able to see himself marrying a man if he's in a relationship with one? He say he want to marry your son, smack on that ass for the rest of his life, and you just cannot take it. You are still trying to find reasons and excuses and some way to fix what's happened to Santana. What I am happy about, though, is that Santana doesn't hold that against his mama. And he's kind of accepted her for who she is. And he kind of understands the woman that she is. So he don't take it personal. He just switch his big old ass right past her and keep on doing what the hell he's doing. And I really don't blame him. Renni meeting up with Sierra and let her know that Spice is throwing her a pre-baby shower. I don't even know that this was a thing. You know, I don't have children myself. But y'all have a pre-shower to the baby shower? Mercy, how much money y'all expect us to be spending? But anyway, Sierra agreed that she's gonna come because she's telling Renni that she wants to address a few people. And see, this, Sierra, is why people be saying that your ass is selfish. And so many people really be holding you to the fire. Because we're gonna go ahead and talk about it. When Spice does throw the pre-baby shower a couple of scenes later, Sierra walk in with Renni, and the first thing she do is sit down at the damn table where it's Spice, Shekinah, Sierra, and Renni, and start going in about Spice. I just feel, no, Spice, I feel away because I just feel like you didn't come to the hospital one time and see me when my leg was messed up and infected, and I don't appreciate that, Spice, because you know Sierra lips is the size of balloons, and you have to, you gotta do that, smack your lips together when you doing the SP words. Spice, I really don't appreciate that. And so Spice let it be known, honey. Sierra, I'm not going there with you today, because listen, let me tell you, I was in the hospital. You never come visit me one time. And that's what people are talking about, Sierra. Everybody keeps saying the same thing about you. What you're expecting from these women is something that you don't give them. Now, Sierra, I'm not saying you don't give that level of friendship to nobody. What I'm saying is, apparently to these group of women, you don't give that type of friendship to them. So it's kind of crazy as to you are expecting so much from them that you aren't giving. And it just leaves people looking at you like you kind of crazy. And then on top of that, we all been kind of back and forth on whether or not this was really something serious or if you was really doing some type of promo for this tattoo cream. Even Shekinah, old ratchet ass. Y'all know Shekinah. Sarah, now let me tell you something, Sarah. I thought you were doing promo for the cream. She gonna let it be known, honey. I didn't know you was being serious. I thought your ass was promoing because you the queen of promo with these spices, these motherfucking recipes. And it didn't seem far-fetched that a tattoo cream was coming into it, because it's crazy how you claim that the tattoo cream is what have you in the hospital, but now you want people to buy it. I have been saying that since the beginning of this season. It's just crazy. It do make people think, are you being serious about this whole situation? But at the same time, regardless if you was being serious or not, baby, you didn't go see Spice not one day when she was round to the hospital getting chopped up on her belly with that hernia and anything else she had been going through. So it's not fair for you to hold her to a fire that, you know, you wasn't held to. She didn't come and do a million scenes with you getting on your ass about it. So leave that shit alone. Then you start talking about the cast album. Well, Spice, who gonna be on the cast album? Because you didn't ask me. And it's just kind of like, I get you, Sierra. Yeah, here's the thing. I get where Spice is coming from, where she's feeling like they have enlisted me with creating this cast album. I'm an actual professional artist, and I want to keep this shit professional. And I just want to have the actual artist on it because my name is attached to it. But at the same time, this is a love and hip hop album. I could see if this was an album that you personally releasing. You don't put all your resources and shit in, and it's just strictly on you. This is a Love and Hip Hop cast album. What in the hell is the big deal in letting the cast members that aren't traditional rappers get on the damn thing and make them a song or make them a verse and get on the song? I don't understand that. You know, that just don't make no sense to me. Like I said, Spice does have a reputation that she has to maintain, but when it comes to the cast album, I don't think that has anything to do with it. Like, them two are not crossing. I also feel like Ciara is kind of jealous of Spice and Renni's relationship that they're growing, because it was a situation where Spice was calling Renni's baby her new nephew, and she running over, she hugging the baby, and I'm Aunt Spice, it's my nephew. And Ciara like, Aunt Spice, nephew? What? Bitch, her lips almost exploded as big as they are. She was eating, chewing, but honey, they almost blew up because she was that pissed. And I feel like that's a thing with Ciara and her traits and what people keep trying to tell her, but she's really not picking it up. Jasmine, she at the park with her mama and Cannon. They talking this Kirk and Rasheeda conversation that she had, and she still doesn't feel that it was cool for Rasheeda to be bringing up her defects case when Rasheeda ain't been involved in nothing that has to do with Cannon in years. And that's what I said too. I don't see Rasheeda being the old understanding and loving stepmother that she wants us to believe that she is. Like, she does not accept Cannon as one of these kids that she's in love with, because look how Cannon came about. He came about from an affair. And that's okay that you feel that way. You just got to keep it a stack. Don't get on this TV and try to make us seem like me and Kurt, we make sure that everything's taken care of when it comes to Cannon and this and that and that and this. And no, when he gets on TV, he can't even tell when the hell his visitation days are supposed to be. Like, get out of here. But basically, her and the mama is also talking about releasing information about Kirk that he's been doing. Telling the truth is what they keep saying. Mamadee, messy ass, done invited Jasmine to this mother's event. And so they sitting up talking about maybe this will be the proper event to go to and reveal some truth. I don't know why y'all think that. And especially when it's a Mamadee event. So you know it's going to be a lot of Rasheeda's friends and peers and people there. So you're going right into the fire. But hell, seem like she ready for it. So I can't even really say nothing about Jasmine. I'm actually here for her coming back to the show, because I want to know what the hell going on around to the Frost household when it comes to Cannon. I'm sorry. Now, Saucy, he meets up with Tanya, who is his gay mama, and they basically talking about the book and how his mama's releasing it, how she feels about it. They briefly touch base on the fact that his actual mama was jealous of his gay mama, because she was like, you know, who is this woman that you keep calling your mama and all of this and all of that? But this is what I was meant when I'm talking earlier. Like, he understands that his real mother doesn't accept his lifestyle for real. She's never going to be able to be the one that he can sit and get real advice from when it comes to him talking about other men or needing advice with this or that. STDs when it comes to gay men and stuff like that, because she does not want him to be gay. So if he comes to his actual mama about shit like that, you got to understand that she's always going to have a hidden agenda to try to sway him another way, because she don't want him to be gay in the first place. So I love the fact that he does at least have somebody in his corner, like Tanya, that can pick up the slack that his mama's putting down. I also love the fact that he said that now his mama and Tanya's relationship is wonderful and they all are coexisting as like one big family, because that's important as well. Both of y'all are in some way his mother. You know, you're his birth mother. You're the one that brought him into the world. You're the one that's going to always have his back. And if he needs something, he can run to you. Yeah, but you also don't want him to be a gay man. And that's just what it is. This mother, Tanya, his gay mama, is the one he can go to and talk about these men, what he's going through. She can give him advice on how to handle himself, how to take care of himself in these streets. And he needs that as well. So it's better that y'all work in tandem them than if y'all out here beefing with each other. Spice and Renni recording. We're not even going to spend too much time on this scene, but basically, they're talking about who else is going to be on the album. And so far, Spice says that she has Scrappy, rasheeda, and that she really wants Amy to be on the album. And of course, Renni, hence why they're in the studio recording at this point. Like I just stated, I don't understand why Spice won't just allow the girls that have already, if they done already recorded a album, or not an album, but like at least a single for something. Because like I said, gone are the days where you actually have to be talented to be a rapper or to be a singer or to be a performer. You can come up with a creative song, and as long as it bop, you're going to get plays, you're going to get hits, and you're going to make money. And being that this is not like a regular album, this is a love and hip hop album, I don't really see the harm in letting most of the cast members have a little verse or have some type of little piece of creativity in it. They also talking about Renni and her pregnancy, and she says that Black Zach is like such an attentive partner to her, and that it's foreign because she's so used to having to be on her own for so long, being a single mom and stuff like that, that sometimes she thinks that her life is too true. Too good to be true. And that's a real thing. It could really be something that hinders a relationship from moving forward. So, I really hope that Renni continues on the path that she's with Black Zach, because it seemed like that man got her happy as hell. So, like I said, we ain't even gonna spend a whole lot of time on it. Now, we finna run on into Mamadee's event. Mingnon, Ericadixon's mama, is probably like one of the first people to arrive. I love to see how far their relationship done came, because if you are a vet watching Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, you know that they didn't get along the best back in the day. They was actually at each other's necks for a while. So I love to see that them two are kind of coexisting and getting along. Mamadee gave Mingnon a gift, and they hugged and kissed, they talked. It was all shits and giggles. Amy and her mama come in. Mamadee already feel like she got a common spirit with Amy, because Amy done got into it with Bambi, and they got this beef going. So they sit down and have a little conversation. Amy recap the fight between her and Bambi to Mamadee. She soak it all up. And then basically Erica arrives, Ericadixon, and her and Mingnon are talking to Mamadee, and she's playing with them. She joking with them because they asking her about Scrap, and they both saying that they support whatever Erica and Scrap are doing. So Erica, honey, busts out and want to tell them she pregnant. I don't know why you think it's cute to be joking about nothing like that, honey, because baby, ain't nobody rooting for you and Scrap to bring no more children into this world, okay? Thank goodness you was joking, but then she gonna turn around and stick a blade in it and say she's open to another relationship with him. That's the same thing as damn near getting pregnant. I feel like now at this point you want to get pregnant. You just ain't there yet, Whatever the hell y'all doing, y'all need to keep it to yourself, because we all think y'all crazy. That just is what it is. We done followed y'all for all these years, and we think y'all nuts. Jasmine and her mama get there. A little bit later, her friend Erica gets there. The same girl that she was talking to in the last episode. And at first I was like, well, why the hell is this bitch there? It's supposed to be an event for mamas and daughters. But then when Jasmine was in the confessional and explained that the reason she invited Erica there was in case anybody popped off, I said, okay, you don't really want to know if your mama gonna be having a fight. You don't want your mama to be having a fight nobody if something do crack off. So I get why she invited her friend there. But Mamadee said Shay herself over there with her loose ass teeth and get to talking to Jasmine, and she immediately asked, so what the hell going on with you and Kirk? That's what I want to know. What's going on with you and Kirk? And Jasmine don't waste no time telling her that, Kirk's still trying to hit her up to have sex with her. And, he's telling her he would give her more money if he would have more sex. The mama's like, yeah, we here to just basically spread the truth. And that just is what it is. Mamadee knew what she came for, and she went immediately over there and she got it. Ericadixon and Amy, they over in the corner, and they seeing Amy there. They seeing Jasmine there, and they just like, this some old fake ass shit. Erica, like, I'm finna find out what the fuck going on. She go find Mamadee, tell her she's a messy ass bitch, which you are, Mamadee, because you keep a lot of shit going. But Mamadee proceeds to tell Erica what Jasmine just told her. Now, in this part, I kind of am 50-50 because I understand why Erica did what she did, but at the same time, I feel like it really ain't your business for you to be going over there getting in this shit. Because Erica actually listens to Mamadee tell her that Jasmine just told her Kirk is still trying to mess with her. So she marches over to Jasmine. She like, hey, what's going on? What's tea? And Jasmine looking at her, she's like, baby, I ain't got no tea for you. She like, oh, well, you had tea for Mamadee? She like, yeah, well, that was Mamadee, but I don't got no tea for you. As Jasmine had every right. She wants to tell whoever she wants to tell, whatever story, that's what she can do. She didn't want to tell Erica, so Erica marched off. I don't know what happened, y'all, in the mix of Erica marching off, what was said under who breath. I must have missed it in the episode, but baby, Mingnon went off. Filet Mingnon went off, baby. And I say she showed her natural black ass over there. All you see is her going out trying to get round to the table to Jasmine, her mama, and the other girl, Erica. Ericadixon trying to pull Mingnon back. Okay, you got on your nice dress, pleated round to the bottom. And you over here acting like a damn donkey. Baby, Erica's like, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it, mama. Baby, Filet Mingnon was like, you not ready. You ain't ready. No, baby, none of us are ready. None of us want none of this. We all want you to have a seat and calm the fuck down, for real. Even Erica is trying to tell her that she don't need to be getting into it with so-called side chicks. Basically, it ends off with them going head to head. They start toasting, trying to be funny. Amy's at the table. They all toasting to no side chicks. Jasmine over there looking vindicated, though, if you ask me, because she done already put the business out on French Street. So what she wanted to get out, she was able to get out. And Mamadee somewhere trying to keep her motherfucking teeth in, hoping that don't nobody come for her. Y'all make sure to get in these comments and let me know that y'all watch this episode and what the hell y'all think about it. Why the hell did Filet Mingnon go off the way she did like that? It just didn't make no sense. Make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn your post notifications on, because y'all know y'all don't want to miss when I come back with the next one.